Hello everyone, this is Moses VLOGS. This is my second vlog, and I decided to kind of like do a quick little advice video because I'm professionally a filmmaker. I've been doing it for 10 years now, and I've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, more trials and tribulations to be honest. I've made a lot of mistakes, so I'm going to give a little bit of advice about what you need to do to try to get like maybe a job at somewhere like the BBC, or what you should do for your first short film, so you basically don't do these kind of like silly little mistakes that I did that kind of like made me stumble quite a lot at the beginning. Okay, so here is some advice to some like other filmmakers. First one, when you're thinking of an idea, please do not do this. Oh yeah man, like Moses, yeah, hey, what's good cuz? Hey. Alright, quick Tim man, because man's got like a little thing he wants to pitch to you. So quick, okay, so the idea is it's going to be 83 episodes long. Each episode is going to be 3 hours. It's about this guy called Tim who's doing a BTEC at Greg's college. Alright, yeah, so he's shotting, so he's like selling drugs and that, but really and truly he's a really good like tap dancer. He lost the tap dance, so he's tap dancing on ends, but the man didn't think he's like, you know, having a seizure and that, because his tap dance is a little bit like a bit mad and that.
2 hours later.
And then right at the end, he high fives the dolphin swims away, and then he rides off into the distance with Jennifer Lopez, you know. So what do you think? When you're doing an idea, even if it's something you're going to be pitching to perhaps the BBC or another production company like Channel 4 or like film companies, try to make it coherent and cohesive. You know your story. Make it kind of like simple. So give it like something within a few words that you can kind of like bring it down in just one small sentence. For example, the third choice. 3 young people wake up within a waiting room. They find that waiting room is purgatory, and they have to make a choice with who goes to heaven, who goes back to earth, and who takes the third choice. Now see, that is something that entices the viewer and entices the person you're pitching to. It's not too long, you're not going all convoluted or all over the place. You have to make sure you just make it very, very easy for people to understand your story, and at the same time, know your audience and know the people who you're pitching to. Basically trying to go and say that I want to do an 83 episode 3 hour thing to like someone who's trying to give you $5 for a 5-minute film, it's not going to work. So just understand your audience, okay? Second bit of advice. Oi, Mozzie, yeah? Moses, what's this? You're working at the BBC, you're making that BBC money, yeah? Hey, quick thing, yeah, like, since you like, you know me for a while, heard man's working at the BB and that, you know, since I've like, you know, can you lend me a little thing, you know what I mean, you know, like, man's a little something sticky, you know, I owe a loan to someone in Bangladesh, but yeah, no long thing, like, can you like, you know, lend me a little thing. When you're first starting out, don't expect big bucks. Try to work your way up. Now, I don't personally believe in unpaid work. I kind of feel that it alienates people from people who are not from necessarily privileged backgrounds to kind of like join the thing. So know your worth. So I personally wouldn't kind of like encourage people to do unpaid work. I did some of it when I was younger. So if you're going to like a big set, you're seeing big videos, you know, it's kind of like a big label, and then people are taking advantage of you and trying to make you work for free, run away, run them out. It's not worth it. But if you're doing something with friends, or you're someone who's starting out and you know that possibly in the future there could be some paid work, I'm not going to stop you. Do your thing and do it, yeah, go for it. But I'm trying to say that at the beginning, you're not getting the big bucks. You're going to have to work your way up until you can finally say that, yeah, I'm worth more now and can charge the real back. And the third and final advice, I'm sticking within the kind of money arena. Yeah, no, okay, sorry, I keep on stopping you, but I've got a quick question, yeah? Okay, so man's like written his first short film, and the short film is about my gran. You know, my poor gran, she's being deported. She's gone, boo-hoo, cry, cry. But she's accidentally being deported to the moon. She's gone up there, they've taken her to the moon. And she's become, listen to this, a grand-astronaut. Not an astronaut, no, a grand-astronaut, you know, one small step for grand, one giant leap for grandkind. That's gonna be an actual line in there, fam. I made it up. That's an Oscar thing, straight Oscar thing. So how much that gonna cost, fam? What's the budget for that thing there? With your short film, be realistic. With my kind of like big kind of like quote unquote short film that I was trying to do professionally, I set it all in one room. It was called The Third Choice. I made it back in 2012 and we shot it within a room. We had what was at my axis at the time. I was doing like a bit of a internship at this place called Live Magazine. It was in this place called Liberty in Brixton, and they had like an office space. They had like a really nice office space, and I wrote a script around that. So I used what was at my disposal and made a story that connected to that. So I did it within my own means. And that first short film cost me under £1 grand. Well, actually it was helped, paid for by my big brother. Shout out Kulunji, because I know he'll be in the comments getting at me like, why didn't you shout me out? Shouting you out, bro. So yeah, be realistic with your short film. So make sure you do that. Thank you guys. Be Moses Spanic. See you in a bit.